Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel HTML with Adhya. In this video, we're going to be discussing about some basics of HTML, which will help you coding or making websites using HTML. So, have you ever wondered or thought about the full form of HTML? Or do you even know that there was some full form of HTML existing in this world? Well, if you haven't, it's fine. I can tell it to you. The full form of HTML is Hypertext Markup Language. In this video, first of all, we'll be beginning with the format of HTML. It's like a basic format, and then as you grow or as you are entering into this intermediate level of HTML, you can edit all of that, right? So first of all, in HTML, we have these tags. So I have already written down the page structure, so you can have a look at it. So yeah, as I was saying, we have these tags in HTML. Now the first tag is tag exclamatory mark doc type HTML and tag close. Now this tag is defining the document type of this this coding or this editor, and the doc type is HTML. Now, as you know, if you're making this HTML document, it's very necessary to mention the document type. Now, the first and I mean the second tag after that is HTML. So this tag defines the starting of the HTML you're making. It's a very necessary tag because whatever you write below it and you don't have a this tag called HTML, nothing would go into work. Okay. After HTML, we have this heading. So under heading, we have title tag, and it's the page title, and then we have this closing tag or the ending tag. So the ending tag defines the end of that particular content after the starting tag, and the starting tag defines the start of the content which is coming after it. So the page title is not shown on the page, but it's shown outside of the page when somebody, like on Google, if somebody's searching your page, that he or she can see the heading of your page and can decide that, okay, is this necessary for what I'm looking for? Is this can be helpful? Now, this is the end of the heading. Now the next part is the body. So here from this tag, my body is beginning. Under body, I have h1. H1 means heading 1, and after heading I have my paragraph. So and then my body is ending, and then my HTML is ending. Isn't that a basic format? Now here we didn't discuss about this tag. We'll discuss about this once we have one more thing to discuss, and then we can go. So first of all, we have these things called HTML elements. What do I mean by elements? It's very easy. Now over here, as you can see this line, it has a starting tag which is title, a content in between, and my ending tag. So this thing is called an element. That means this whole selected thing is an element. So anything which has a starting tag, a content, and my ending tag is an element. Now, of course, after element, we have one more thing called nested elements. Now, what do I mean by nested elements? Nested means one thing under the other. That means an element under another element. Now, as I can see, HTML is an element, heading is an element. So first of all, under HTML, I have one more element called heading, and under heading I have one more element called title, and then under body I have two more elements called h1 and p, and then the body is ending. So over here, HTML is not a nested element. Heading is a nested element because heading is the one which is coming under HTML, so it will be a nested element. Over here, for body, H1 and P will be the nested elements like this. Okay, now there's something called empty elements or empty tags. Now, by empty elements or empty tags, I mean the tags or the elements which do not have a closing or an ending tag. Now, why do they don't not have these ending tags? Now over here you can see this break tag, br tag. So if I remove this, we can see the space between is reduced, and that means this is a one line space. But if I want to increase my space, I can go like this. So that means one br tag or one break tag equals to one line more space. So there's no use of having an ending tag for this, because why would you write an ending tag to describe the ending of a line? You know, you can't. You just have to describe that, okay, after this particular element I want I wanted some extra space. Okay, now also we have h1, which is heading, as I told you before. So we have like six headings, so from h1 to h6. So h1 is the most important heading. Like, if you want to write like some more like the most important heading out of your web page, you're going to use heading 1. And also the font size of heading 1 is the biggest in size. That means, so we have headings from 1 to 6, right? So from h1, as we go lower, the font size, the importance also decreases. So h6 in short will be the least important and will have the least, small font size. If you want, I can show it to you as well. So over here, let me remove the stack first. I go here, like h2. I'm just gonna write it in short. Oh wait, let's write my name, Adhya, h2, close. h3, Adhya, close. h4, Adhya, 4, close. h5, Adhya, close. h6, which is my last heading, Adhya, close. Let's see. As you can see, it's in front of you. The font size of the first heading is the greatest, and the font size of the last heading is the smallest, and it's also the least important. Now, have you ever wondered what Google is made of? By made of, I mean how it's made. It's made using HTML. You want to see how? You can open the new tab of Google. On any computer, you can right click, and then you can go to view page source, and here you can see all the coding. And if you want to try it, you can copy and paste this coding into your editor, and you can see this page. All right. Also, it's not just this coding which has made all the Google, but this is the coding which has made this web page, like this page. Okay, now I mean, if you have want to learn, like, let's suppose you really like a website a lot, okay, you can go to its page source and then you can learn from its coding. Isn't that interesting? I know. Now what else can we learn? Okay, now I mean, images are something which makes a website more visual, more interactive, and you can, visualize things, right? So without HTML, sorry, without images, HTML is kind of incomplete. So let's learn about images. So for images tag, we have this tag called, wait, let me show you, img. Okay, and then you can insert the link of your image, and then the HTML will insert that image in your web page. Now we have these alternative text, source, and everything, which are you have to provide them in these tags to make your image the way you want it to be on the web page. So wait, let me see. Okay, so first of all, in image we have this ing and source. Okay, um so source over here is an attribute. Now what is an attribute exactly? So wait, first let's learn with an example. Do you know adverbs in English, they add to the meaning of a verb? So like if I say dance, and then I say, and I say she's dancing, then I say she's dancing really well. So that is a adverb, right? So over here, adverb is a attribute. Okay, so it adds on to the information given for the element. Now let's suppose over here I'm telling you, if I just told you, like, okay, this is a title which is coming next, but then after that I'm explaining you what's a title, how's it shown. So that's an attribute because I'm adding on to the information of my title. So same over here. This is my element image, but source is adding on to the information of my element. That is, it's giving more information about my image because it's going to give you the link. So I'm going to say equals to, and then I'm going to give these commas in between, that I'm going to enter my link of image. Okay. Also, we have more attributes that we use in image, especially one is a source, the second one is alt. By alt I mean alternative text. Now sometimes you have errors in your website, or a person who is accessing your website has some network errors. So what do you do in that case? So that, that person might be wondering that, okay, what's in this image, because I can't see it. Okay, so in that case you write alternative text. So that person can see the alternative text, and then he can be like, okay, this is what the image is showing. So okay, I have an idea. So he's not completely lost on that thing. Okay, so that's what and that's how alternative text helps you. Then we have two more attributes. One is width and there's height. You know, according to the design you have for your web page, you have these different kind of sizes, like 60, you want your width to be 60, height to be 100, whatever. So it's very necessary for you to enter your width and height, because your computer or your software is not going to guess for you the what kind of height or width you want according to the design. Okay, so you have like alternative text. Okay, this is an umbrella. Okay, right now I don't have image. I don't think it's gonna show it to you. Okay, yeah. So image source, because there's no image, it's just showing a square. Um. Okay. Sorry, there is no comma. That's what was not showing to you. Okay. Okay. As you see, because now did you see? It was just, this was just after the equals to showed it to you, but there was no comma or no apostrophes or quotation marks, so it didn't take all of the text, showing, or it didn't show you all of the text. So it's very necessary to add quotation marks. Okay, then my width equals to 60, again not forget the quotation marks, and my height is gonna be 100. Okay, run. Now as I don't have a mail, it's not gonna show it to you, but that's how you do it. Okay, and also you can add percentage and all that height. All right, now what else do we have? Let's see. um okay, we have some key points to remember for HTML. So um okay, so there are two things. First of all, never skip the end tag, because that might cause some errors. Okay, and it's very necessary to specify the end tag, so that a software or computer knows where to end that particular format. And then secondly, HTML is not case sensitive, unlike Python or other scripts. By case sensitive, I mean that if you write a particular tag in uppercase, the result will be same. If you write the tag or anything, the data in lowercase, the result will still be same. Whereas in Python, if there's even one error of space or lowercase or uppercase, it's gonna go wrong. There's gonna be a lot of errors. So you can see how comfortable HTML is in everything. So yeah, I think that's all for this video, and I hope you enjoyed it, understood every single thing I told you in this video. And if you have any doubts, please feel free to write them in the comment section, and I'll see you all in my next video. Till then, take care and bye bye.